There are days when breathing feels heavy, days when your smile feels fake, your strength feels gone, and you're just tired. Tired pretending, tired of pushing, tired of holding everything in. If you're struggling right now, this video is for you. Not because it can solve everything, but because sometimes words, real words, can be a light when everything else feels dark. This is another motivational speech that tells you to get over it or stay positive. This is for the real, raw, quiet battles you've been fighting, the ones no one knows about. We'll look at some quotes that don't just inspire, they hit hard because they come from pain, from truth, from lived experience. And each one carries a message your soul might need right now. You're not alone. Let these words remind you that even in your worst moments, you are seen, you are valued, and your story is far from over. Quote 1. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. Let that sink in for a second. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it, not someone else's life, not an easier version, but this one, your exact story. With all the pain, setbacks, confusion, and chaos, it's easy to look at others and think they have it better, easier, simpler, but you were chosen to walk your path, not theirs. When life gets overwhelming, it's easy to believe you're weak. But weakness doesn't carry you through sleepless nights. It doesn't survive heartbreak, rejection, loneliness. Strength does. Your strength. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next breath. And then the next step. Don't measure your strength by how loud you roar. Measure it by how gently you carry yourself when everything hurts. Quote 2. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rumi. You've been hurt, maybe by someone you loved, maybe by life itself, and the pain feels like a gaping hole inside your chest. But pain isn't the enemy. Pain is a messenger. It reveals where healing needs to happen. And though it hurts deeply, it's also the doorway to transformation. You don't grow when you're comfortable. You grow when you're broken, searching, reaching. Every heartbreak has taught you something about love. Every failure has shown you something about your resilience. Every wound has invited you to evolve. Don't run from the pain. Let it teach you. Let it shape you. Let it open you. There's light waiting to enter you. Through the cracks, through the pain, through the very place you think is your weakness. Quote 3. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted. Christine Kane. Darkness doesn't always mean death. Sometimes it means preparation. Think of a seed. It's planted in the soil, alone, hidden, cold. But underground, something powerful is happening. Roots are growing. Strength is forming. And one day, that seed breaks through the dirt, reaching for the sun. Maybe your darkness isn't the end. Maybe it's the beginning of something new. You may not see it now, but you are becoming. And soon you'll rise through the soil. And the world will see what the dark never could. Your light. Quote 4. Be proud of how you've been handling these past months. The silent battles. The moments you had to humble yourself. The times you wiped your own tears. Unknown. Nobody claps for you in the silence. There are no standing ovations for the nights you didn't cry yourself to sleep. No one knows how much strength it takes to keep going when your world is falling apart. But you do. You've carried the weight. Quietly. You've shown up for people when no one showed up for you. You've wiped your own tears and held your own hand. And that is courage. This quote is a mirror. A reminder to see yourself, to acknowledge what you've survived, the toxic relationships you walked away from, the job you hated but showed up for anyway, the responsibilities you carried while your own heart was breaking. We often wait for validation from others, but healing begins when you validate yourself, when you stop saying, I should be further by now, and start saying, I'm proud of how far I've come. You don't need permission to be proud. You don't need likes or messages to matter. You are proof that even in silence, warriors rise. Quote 5, this too shall pass. Persian proverb. 4 small words, simple but powerful. This too shall pass. You've heard it before, but maybe not when you really needed it. Maybe not when your world was falling apart and nothing made sense. Pain feels permanent, but feelings are like weather. They storm, they rage, but they don't last forever. You've already survived every hard moment that came before this one. This quote isn't just a comfort. It's a truth. Every wound becomes a scar. Every scar becomes a story. And every story changes you. The sun always rises again. So will you. Let time do its work. Just breathe, hold on, and remember, this too shall pass. 5 quotes, 5 truths, and maybe 5 pieces of your soul you didn't realize were waiting to be seen. Struggle is not weakness. It's where your story gets its weight, its meaning. You are not alone. You are not behind. You are human. And being human means you'll have days where you want to stay in bed forever, and others where you rise like fire. No matter what you're going through, remember this. You matter. Your pain is valid, and you are stronger than you think. If all you did today was hold on, that is enough. If all you can do tomorrow is try again, that is enough. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to take the next step. And we'll be right here, cheering for you, believing in you, walking beside you. Keep going. You've got this. And you are never, ever alone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell if you want more real, honest content like this. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, stay soft, stay strong, and keep going.